So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do melee in Fallout 4 on survival mode. One of the first things you're going to want to do is make sure that you have at least 9 agility. And then as you're going into Lexington to get Preston, you're going to find the speakeasy just off to the left on the main road. You're going to go in there, get a machete, get all the drugs out of there. The machete is one of the nicer melee weapons you come across, especially in the beginning. It's already, much better than the pistol is or anything else. So once you get that, you're going to be mostly set. The other thing is I think I already said this, but you want 9 agility. That way you can get the perk sprint or basher, or what is it called? That's the 9-point agility one. It's going to allow you to cover the distance, Blitz. It's going to allow you to cover the distance in VATS so you can rush up on people. And this is like a fundamental philosophy for doing melee, especially on survival mode, because if you can't close that distance, you're just going to get picked off by snipers or whoever. So you want to get that and then just sneak around, surprise people, blitz them, bash them, boom, they're dead. Hit level 3. The second perk that you're going to get is going to be Big Leagues, and that's where you're going to get the most of your damage from melee weapons. So those are the 2 most important perks. After that, it's blacksmithing, so you can actually make better melee weapons. But that's the beginning. That's where you want to start off at. So go into the building. Even with Blitz, you won't be able to teleport really to the second level, but don't worry about it. Just sneak around. Kind of a very cool revolutionary room, but don't really pay attention. Now there's usually a guy here. I don't know what happened to him. He disappeared. Yeah, I don't know where he went. Sometimes, every playthrough it's a little bit different. Get the fusion core before you go up. It just saves you a little bit of time. I didn't have any bobby pins yet, otherwise I would totally pick that door. So here's kind of an interesting thing in this room is it's got this little extinguisher set up. So one of the things you can do, whip out your gun, just shoot the tip of it off, and sometimes it will launch out of there straight into those guys and explode. And this time it obviously did not do that. But here we're gonna watch what Blitz does. So, bam, bam. Fucking dead, 1 hit. Because you're coming out of a sneak, it does 3 times damage. So right now it's at 26 times 3, that's 78 damage. But definitely, one of the most important things you want to do is make sure that your action points, refill up before you start taking somebody else again. Because if you just keep trying to overextend your action points, you won't be able to slip into VATS very easily. So just hang back, sneak around, get it done. I like how the blade gets nice and bloody when you're using a machete. When you're using guns, you don't get that nice textured effect. Very creepy. Oh, when you're in this room, don't forget there's a perception bobblehead over on the desk. So pick that up. It helps you out a lot. Bam, perception. Go out to the roof, get in the power armor. Take that minigun off. But don't forget, now that you're a melee character, you don't really need to melee that much. So definitely have the minigun available. You're gonna want it for you know, that death claw. You're not gonna want to melee a death claw ever, even if you are melee. There's some instances where you can, but generally not yet. Especially a death claw with a skull on it, you'll get your ass handed to you. And this is survival mode that I'm doing it on, so it's extra hard. But just stand in this doorway, Deathclaw won't be able to get you. Then go back to the machete and just murder people. Two more guys left. Also in survival mode, make sure you want to combine both eating food and using stim packs. Oh, I like that little finishing move. Because you'll get your health back faster. It's not like in normal easy those modes where you use a stim pack and your life just fills right back up. Survival mode, it's going to take a while. Anyway, that's the basics of melee fighting. I'll do a few more tutorials just so people can learn a little bit more about it. But just loot everything, take it back to your base, and you'll be good to go. Thanks. If you like this, please subscribe.